Snow falls soft on the cabin floor. The night breeze cold through a broken door. I've heard that knock since the day I lied. A wolf outside and a storm inside. Mama said, son, keep your fire fed, but some things live that should stay dead. And his eyes were blurred. He said, boy, that howl's your judgment call. I said, ain't no heaven where the shadows fall. There's a wolf at the door, he knows my name, sniffing out guilt and licking the flame. If the Lord's still watching, he can't be sure who's the sinner, me or the wolf at the door. Chain tracks in the snow spell out my shame. I load my gun, but I don't shoot true. Guess I see myself in that howl too. There's a wolf at the door, he knows my name, sniffing out guilt and licking the flame. If the Lord's still watching, he can't be sure who's the sinner, me or the wolf at the door. It walks through the winter's cry. Boots tap slow beneath a frozen sky. There's a wolf at the door, I let him in. He curled up close neath my mortal sin. If grace comes calling, she'll find us sore. Two beasts asleep by the cabin door. Snow falls soft on the cabin floor, and the night breeze cold through a broken door. A slow guttural strum on the cello, followed by a quiet, insistent footstone. A solitary harmonic plays a weary, high-pitched line that sounds like a cry in the distance. Blind Bill was a fiddler down on his luck, traded his eyesight for a rusty old truck. He couldn't see the highway, couldn't see the light, but his fiddle played louder in the dead of the night. He played for sinners and he played for the lost, didn't care for the money, just counting the calls, yeah. By the railroad tracks, had a worn-out sign nailed onto his pack. Said, my eyes are gone, but my memory's clear. I can play the saddest song that you'll ever hear. He played a tune about a woman named Sue who ran off with the preacher when the rent was due. Oh, the whiskey's flowing and the rhythm's low. Blind Bill's playing on the long dusty road. Stomp your boots hard till the sound is true. He plays for me can't see the devil, but he hears his call, and he plays his way right through it all. He said, son, the greatest thing that a man can find is the true sound of trouble that you leave behind. His fingers danced on the strings like fire, putting out the flames of all my desire. He finished the song with a single sharp note, then packed up his fiddle and his raggedy coat. Oh, the whiskey's flowing and the rhythm's low, blind Bill's playing on the long dusty road. Stomp your boots hard till the sound is true. He plays for me and he plays for you. He can't see the devil, but he hears his call, and he plays his way right through it all. The music explodes into a fast ritual, banjo and fiddle trade off, mimicking a man running blind. The tempo is relentless, and manic group shouts are frantic. Offbeat hoop-cha, hoop-cha. And the bottle's dry, blind Bill vanished right into the sky. Stomp your boots now till the air is clear, carry on the sorrow that he left right here. He can't see the finish, but he knows the end. Play the same sad song round the very next bend. The music fades to the sound of the lone harmonica playing the same weary, high-pitched line from the intro, slowly getting further and further away. The road runs wild through a valley torn, boots wear thin and the soul feels warm. I held a map that the devil drew. Every road led straight to you. The preacher said, boy, turn back fast, but the Lord don't travel roads like that. Trade
stomp time to the ache and chain. Broken compass, spin again. Show me lies, I'll call them friend. If heaven's lost or hell's been sold, I'll walk till truth turns back to gold. Through a valley torn, and I keep walking tired and worn. Moonlight spills through the chapel glass. The wind hums low as the shadows pass. I left my boots by the altar rail, said my prayers but they all went stale. The preacher smiled with a knowing grin, said, boy, your face got whiskey in. Choir sang of the promised land, but I just stared at my shaking hand. The words rang sweet, the notes rang true, but none were meant for the likes of you. Down at the chapel of the pines, they trade in grace for nickels and dimes. If the Lord still loves what he can't forgive, then I'll die twice before I live. A woman wept by the window's glow, said every seed reaps what you sow. I tipped my hat, said, ma'am, you're right, then walked out slow into the night. Down at the chapel of the pines, they trade in grace for nickels and dimes. If the Lord still loves what he can't forgive, then I'll die twice before I live. Time like a sinner's prayer. Down at the chapel of the pines, they'll sing my sins in crooked lines. If heaven calls, I'll let it ring. I'm still learning what damnation sings. Moonlight fades through the chapel glass, and the wind hums soft as the sinners pass. Smoke drifts out from the county line. Crows fly low through the crooked pine. I broke my oath in a one-room cell, said my prayers to the edge of hell. The warden laughed, said, boy, you're through, but death's got better things to do. The preacher's coat hangs torn and gray. He tried to bless what won't obey. I took his Bible, tore the spine, said the truth don't fit a life like mine. Ring that bell, shake that chain, mercy's gone, but the songs remain. If the Lord's still counting, let him know I've been tallied long ago. A woman weeps in the courthouse rain, her tears cut grooves in the window pane. She said, love don't die, it just turns mean, and walked away from the gallows scene. Ring that bell, shake that chain, mercy's gone, but the songs remain. If the Lord's still counting, let him know I've been tallied long ago. Banjo hums through the iron bars, boots stomp soft under falling stars. Ring that bell, let the echoes roll, sound it deep for my restless soul. If heaven hears, it'll sound the same. A bell, a chain, and a man to blame. Smoke drifts out from the county line, and I fade slow through the crooked pine. Through the crooked pine. Crows take flight on the old church hill. The wind's gone sharp and the world stands still. I buried my boots in the chapel clay, said I quit drinking come Sunday. But the Lord don't bargain with the likes of me, and the black dog howls where grace should be. Mama's Bible's torn in half, Daddy's ghost still loves to laugh. He said, son, your face a broken chain. I said, so's your soul, so we're the same. Sing that black dog gospel loud for the lost and the low and the unallowed. If heaven's full, I'll take the floor with the sinner, with the singing out the door. High, the bridge near gone, moonlight hums its funeral song. I wash my hands, but the stains won't fade. Some debts don't die, they just get paid. Sing that black dog gospel loud for the lost and the low and the unallowed. If heaven's full, I'll take the floor with the sinner singing out the door. gospel clear, let the Lord know I'm still here. If grace won't come, I'll hum along to the devil's hymn and the black dog song. Crows take flight on the old church hill, and the wind hums low where the world stands still. Lightning cracks through the mountain rain, smoke curls thin from a southbound train. I keep a Bible in my coat beside the gun that truth once wrote. Pages torn, the barrel cold, both have stories never told. Mama said, son, you can't serve two, but the Lord runs quiet when the night bleeds through. I've prayed in bars and I've sinned in pews. Ain't much left for a man to lose. Bullet and Bible, hand in hand, one to kill and one to stand. If heaven's locked, I'll shoot that door and read my peace forevermore. The sheriff rides with the cross of brass, says redemption don't come to the last. I tip my brim, he tips his flask. We both wear ghosts, we'll never unmask. Bullet and Bible, hand in hand, one to kill and one to stand. If heaven's locked, I'll shoot that door and read my peace forevermore. Fiddle hums through the blood-red dawn, boots stomp slow, the deed long done. Bullet and Bible, side by side, one for sin, one for pride. If the Lord don't talk when I meet his eyes, I'll carve my prayer where silence lies. Lightning fades through the mountain rain, and I walk on through the smoke again. The swan breathes slow in the break of day. Mist rolls thick where the lost men lay. I found my faith in a copperhead's den. He hissed, "You're back again, my friend." The preacher said, "Boy, don't tempt that bite." But the Lord's been quiet every night. The church bells rusted, the doors hang low. The choir hums what the sinners know. I lit a match to the book of Songs and warm my hands on forgotten calm. Sing, sing, Copperhead Choir, raise your hiss to the Lord of Fire. If grace won't come, I'll stand right here with the snakes that shed their fear. A widow praised by a broken pew. She said, "Son, the devil looks like you." I tipped my hat, said, "Ma'am, that's fair," and walked through smoke that filled the air. Sing, sing, Copperhead Choir, raise your hiss to the Lord of Fire. If grace won't come, I'll stand right here with the snakes that shed their fear. Snaps through the heavy. Boots keep time where the bayou meets. Sing, sing, Copperhead Choir, let the truth burn with the light. If heaven calls, I'll never tire of singing low with the Copperhead Choir. The swan breathes slow in the break of day, and I fade with the folk where the lost men lay. Pinch mandolin riff that sounds like a bird's frantic fluttering. The cello holds a deep, heavy drone. The sound of old rusty chains rattling softly. The jailhouse window is a foot wide and tall. I watch the clouds drift past the stone wall. 10 years I've stared at that little square of sky, thinking about the moment that I let her lie. She begged me to stay, said the money ain't worth leaving the only love I had on this earth. Now the warden walks past with the keys on his hip. He whistles a tune that gives my soul the slip. It's a hymn they used to sing at the Sunday Mass, mocking the time that's already past. The floorboards creak and the concrete's cold, just another sad story that won't be told. Oh, the chain is heavy, but the guilt is worse. Living out the hours of this final curse. Stomp your boots on the hard prison floor, 'cause you're never gonna walk through that front door. I'm a cage crow singing a song of regret. I'll pay the debt in blood, but the Lord ain't seen it yet. They say that freedom is a state of the mind, but I can smell the fresh air that I left behind. The scent of the whiskey and the dust on the road is a heavier burden than this rock-breaking load. I'm waiting for the paper, the final release, but the truth is my soul ain't ever gonna find peace. Oh, the chain is heavy, but the guilt is worse. Living out the hours of this final curse. Stomp your boots on the hard prison floor, 'cause you're never gonna walk through that front door. I'm a cage crow singing a song of regret. I'll pay the debt in blood, but the Lord ain't seen it yet. The music hits a sudden, desperate speed. The banjo and fiddle play a fast-weaving melody, creating a claustrophobic sound. The group shouts a repetitive broken chant, "Free! Free!" until it cuts off sharply. Oh, the chain is broke and the bell starts to toll. They're coming to collect this poor, weary soul. Stomp your boots hard, let the final sound ring. It's the only damn song that this cage crow can sing. I'm a cage crow singing my last lonely sigh underneath the small square of indifferent sky. The slow, heavy sound of a cell door locking with a definitive clang. The faint, persistent sound of the rusty chains rattling, fading out slowly. A fast, rimmy, frantic strum on the mandolin, establishing a driving tempo. The cello plays a heavy galloping bass line, the sound of dry leaves and dust skittering across the ground. The sun's a hammer beating on my neck, just a half-mile run to the river to check if the water's low or the banks are high. I'm looking for a place where a sinner can hide. The air is thick with the smell of dry sage, just another lonely chapter on a weathered page.
Saw a dust devil spinning up the road, carrying the seeds that the devil has sowed. It looked like a ghost with a grin on its face, dancing to the sorrow of this desolate place. It followed me close, it knew my crime, said you can't outrun the hands of time. It's a dust devil's dance where the wicked all play, spinning off the hours of the judgment day. Stomp your feet, boy, make the dry ground crack. There ain't no damn trail leading, never coming back. The desert is hungry, the wind is its song, and you've been here waiting for far too long. I pulled my flask out, had a swallow of heat, tasted like fire, smelled like defeat. Drank to the man that I used to be before the bad fortune took its toll on me. I'm just a husk now, empty and thin, a scarecrow of flesh for the dust to spin. It's a dust devil's dance where the wicked all play, spinning off the hours of the judgment day. Stomp your feet, boy, make the dry ground crack. There ain't no damn trail leading, never coming back. The desert is hungry, the wind is its song, and you've been here waiting for far too long. The music hits a blinding speed, banjo, mandolin, and fiddle play a unified, chaotic, dizzying melody, mirroring the spinning dust devil group shout, short and sharp. Wind, toss, spin, go! It's a dust devil's dance and the sun is gone. I'll be dancing this waltz till the cold pale dawn. Stomp your feet, boy, let your final breath shake. It's a last sad spin for a poor soul's sake. The desert is quiet, the shadows are deep, and the secrets I buried, the dust will now keep. The music cuts, leaving the sound of the wind, which slowly begins to settle, becoming quieter until there is only the faint settling of dry sand settling. Edge. Fog rolls thick through the cedar hedge. I walked that bridge for the break of dawn, barefoot, faith and a memory gone. Mama cried, boy, don't cross that line, but sin feels safe when it looks like mine. Preacher's coat was soaked in rain. He said mercy's cheap when it don't bring pain. I said, Father, I've paid my due. He said, then hell's been waiting for you. Crimson Creek, come wash me clean. If you can't find what I have been, if grace won't rise and faith won't stay, I'll drift downstream where the lost men pray. A widow hung
Crimson Creek, come wash me clean. If you can't find what I have been, if grace won't rise and faith won't stay, I'll drift downstream where the lost men pray. Through the misty glow, boots stomp soft where the cold winds go. Crimson Creek, I'm yours tonight. Carry me out of the edge of light. If heaven's kind, it won't recall the man I was before the fall. And I fade slow through the cedar hedge. A slow scraping rhythm on the cello, like old rusty iron moving the mandolin plays a high sustain, wailing low, the faint deep sound of a bell tolling once. The ivy's thick on the wrought iron fence, guarding the silence, making no sense of the lives laid to rest in this cold quiet place. Just names and dates worn off by the pace of the bitter rains and the sun's harsh glare. Nobody left alive who really seems to care. Walk past the angel with the broken wing. He looks down on the sorrow that the lost ones bring. He saw me sitting on the marble bench cold, reading the stories that the stones have told about children gone too soon and old men who died alone. A hard truth written in a hard pale stone. Oh, the cemetery gates are shut tight and tall. They don't let the living answer the call. Stomp your feet hard where the dirt is fine. You're standing on the grave of a better life that was mine. Talking low, saying nothing is free, and this is the last place I'm ever gonna be. I laid my bottle down by a cross marked unknown, felt a deeper kinship than I've ever known. Guess he was a wanderer, a man like me, ran from the law and his own destiny. We're all just waiting for the final spade to fall, an answer in the silence of the last lonely call. Oh, the cemetery gates are shut tight and tall. They don't let the living answer the call. Stomp your feet hard where the dirt is fine. You're standing on the grave of a better life that was mine. The wind is talking low, saying nothing is free, and this is the last place I'm ever gonna be. The music swells into a fast, intense, but still melancholic reel. The fiddle carries a desperate melody. Foot stomps and hand claps drive the rhythm faster and harder, then suddenly break down to a slow, deliberate pace. time to lie down where the dark flowers grow. Stomp your feet, boy, for the final sweet rest. Bury all the worry that was chained to your chest. The wind is talking low, and it's calling my name, leaving behind the heartache and the sin and the shame. The music stops. The only sound is the slow, deep tolling of the bell, getting quieter until it rings out into silence.
The dry, scratchy sound of a match being struck, followed by a long, slow inhale and exhale. A slow, heavy, repeating two-chord strum on the cello and banjo.
The last of the tobacco burns down to the butt, just like the bridge I burned on the way to the hut. I'm sitting on the porch watching the fire die slow. Got no good place to stay and no good place to go. The dirt road's muddy, the sky's black as tar. Guess the comfort I need ain't found in a jar. My fingers are yellow from the poison I smoke. It's the only damn friendship that has never broke. I trade them for pennies, the lies that I tell, just keeping myself out of my own private hell. The cheap wine is thin, but it gets the job done. Blots out the memory of the light and the sun. It's coffin nails and cheap wine, the only two true things. The sour salvation that the bitter morning brings. Stomp your feet, boy, let the splinters fly. You get what you deserve neath this cold gray sky. Chasing the haze till the fire goes out. Another lost soul with a reason to shine. Another lost soul with a reason to shout. I heard a song on the wind, a lonesome old tune about a love that was lost neath the bloody red moon. It cut me right deep where the damage is old. A story the cheap wine has already told. I poured another glass and I lit a new one. Gonna keep right on smoking till the day I am done. It's coffin nails and cheap wine, the only two true things. The sour salvation that the bitter morning brings. Stomp your feet, boy, let the splinters fly. You get what you deserve neath this cold gray sky. I'm chasing the haze till the fire goes out. Another lost soul with a reason to shout. Another lost soul with a reason to shout. Stomping, reckless, slightly drunk and real. The fiddle and banjo play a fast weaving, chaotic melody. Group shouts, slurred and defiant, burn, drinking. It's coffin nails and cheap wine, and the end is near. Drown out the sorrow and eliminate the fear. Stomp your feet down for the final last puff. Guess this dirty old life was more than enough. I'm chasing the darkness, the fire's all gone. Just a ghost on the porch waiting for the long dawn.
The music stops. The sound of a final quick, dry cough, followed by a cigarette being dropped.
and slowly sizzling out in mud.
Mist hangs low where the gallows lean. The moon cuts sharp through a silver sheen. I rode that night through the cypress bend with a pocket of guild and a one-time friend. Said, boy, the past don't wash away. I said, that's fine, it never stays. The sheriff's boots made the chapel ring while the choir hummed that hollow thing. A widow smiled with an empty glass, said, son, all saints come home at last. Down by Gallows Creek they call my name. Echoes hum in the wind and rain. If the Lord won't look, then let him sleep. I got sins too old and debts too deep. A blackbird perched on a hanging line, crooked wings like a folded sign. He caught once more, then flew on south, carrying truth from a liar's mouth. Down by Gallows Creek they call my name. Echoes hum in the wind and rain. If the Lord won't look, then let him sleep. I got sins too old and debts too deep. Banjo hums through the ghostly glow. Boots stomp slow where the cold winds blow. Down by Gallows Creek I lay my head with the living lost and the faithful dead. If grace still breathes, she'll find me there in the hangman's hymn and the midnight air. Mist hangs low where the gallows lean, and I fade away like I've never been. Slow haunting fiddle melody begins, slightly out of tune, backed by a D, resonant plucking on the cello, the sound of a heavy door creaking shut. In the distance, Cripple Creek's quiet now, the mill's shut down. Just ghosts and whispers in this dusty town. The paint is peeling off the clapboard wall, waiting for the good Lord's horn to call. I sit here smoking in the parlor dim, praying to a God I ain't met him. To be the banker, sharp and cold, took the farmer's land for silver and gold. I drove a I pay, the wealth I gathered, it turned to rust, just a final layer of lonely dust. Stomp your foot hard, make the timbers shake, for the awful promise that a rich man makes. Cripple Creek's judging every breath I draw, living with a conscience that's against the law. The river runs dark with the deeds I've done, and there ain't no shelter from the setting sun. I keep a tally on the ceiling beam of every widow's tear, every lost man's dream. Tonight the fiddle's singing in the square, a lonely tune that tells me what I ain't dare to tell myself. There's no way to atone for the rotten seeds that I have sown. Stomp your foot hard, make the timbers shake, for the awful promise that a rich man makes. Cripple Creek's judging every breath I draw, living with a conscience that's against the law. The river runs dark with the deeds I've done, and there ain't no shelter from the setting sun. The music breaks into a fast, aggressive bluegrass stomp. The banjo plays a wild, manic solo, contrasted by a deep pulsing bass rhythm from the cello group, shouting almost a desperate plea. Guilty, guilty. Stomp your foot hard, let the whole place fall. I'm ready to answer the final call. Cripple Creek's waiting, patient and slow. I'm ready to lie in the bed I helped grow. The river runs red with the life I stole. Now the devil's arriving to collect his toll. The music fades quickly, leaving only the sound of the slow creaking door opening again, followed by heavy measured footsteps coming closer. The sound of a single desperate goal. Sun burns red on the valley floor, dust rolls hard through the farmhouse door. I heard him hum by the silo gate, voice like rust and hands like faces. Son, the harvest cuts both ways and smiled through smoke for 7 days. The preacher's gone, the bell don't sound, just crows and whine for miles around. I sold my word for a simple piece, but truth don't trade, it just don't cease. Devil in the wheatfield walking slow, count souls in the evening glow. If grace won't come, I'll take my stand with blood on my boots and dirt on my hands. The corn's grown tall where the good men fell. You can hear them sing from the mountains.
banjo moans through the harvest haze. Boot stomp time to the end of days. Devil in the wheat field, take my name. Sow it deep in the roots of shame. If heaven's gold and hell's just dust, I'll reap what I can and burn the rest. And the weed don't whisper here no more.
A mournful blues that bend on the fiddle, hill long and shaky. The banjo plays a simple, slow, dark rip. The sound of a cold wind howling around a corner. In my sack, met a thin man smiling with his teeth all gold. Said I can buy the stories that your mama told. I didn't think twice, I was desperate and bold. Traded my future for a hand I could hold. He drew up the contract on a dusty scrap of hide. Said sign your name here, ain't no place left to hide. He offered fortune, a chance to be clean, erase the black history of the man I had been. The ink burned cold when I pressed down my thumb. Now every sweet thing that I taste turned numb. Here's the devil's bargain blues, and the cost is steep. You trade away your soul for a promise you can't keep. Stomp your foot hard, let the cold ground shiver and groan. The sun goes down, a sad old deal in this whole damn town. I got the riches, I got the cheap fame, but every stranger knows my real wicked name. I bought a fine house, built it right on the hill, but the sound of his laughter, it follows me still. He sits in the corner when the lamps are low, just patiently waiting for the final clock to go. It's a devil's bargain blues, and the cost is steep. You trade away your soul for a promise you can keep. Stomp your foot hard, let the cold ground shiver and groan. 'Cause the only reward is a casket and stone. He comes to collect when the sun goes down. The saddest old deal in this whole damn town. The music hits a slow, heavy, menacing rhythm. The cello provides a deep, pounding pulse. The banjo and mandolin play a dark, low-register melody. A low, gravelly voice speaks over the music. He ain't forgetting the prize, son. He never does. It's a devil's bargain blues, and the checks come due. There ain't no more running left for me or for you. Stomp your foot hard, let the cold dirt call. It's time to answer the final bit of thrall. He comes to collect, there's no more delay. And the light in the morning won't chase him away.
stops abruptly. The sound of a single, slow, deliberate finger snap, followed by a low, mocking laugh that fades into the sound of the howling wind.
Hollow maintain of the banjo, creating the spooky echoing sound that cello sustains a long, deep, shaky note. The faint sound of heavy chains being dragged across a wood. I stood in the mirror, but the face wasn't mine. Just a hollowed out shape, a cruel design. The eyes were dead and the skin was gray. Everything living just packed up and ran away. I sold my laughter for a fistful of gold. Now the silence is heavy and the story is cold. My bones are restless, my spirit's long gone. I just keep walking till the day breaks dawn. There's no feeling left for the sun or the rain, just a dull constant throb of perpetual pain. The whiskey glass rattles, but the sound ain't for joy. It's just the empty echo of a broken voice. Sing the hollow man's hymn, let the high notes crack. There ain't no damn soul coming, ever coming back. Stomp your foot down till the ground feels numb, 'cause the only relief is the thing that's to come. I'm a vacant vessel, a suit of old clothes, walking through the garden where nothing ever grows. Met a blind beggar by the old town well, said your heart's a dry cage and your body's a shell. He reached out his hand, but I pulled away fast, afraid of the truth that his fingers would grasp. He said salvation ain't found on the road that you walk, it's in the honest damn words that you refuse to talk. Sing the hollow man's hymn, let the high notes crack. There ain't no damn soul coming, ever coming back. Stomp your foot down till the ground feels numb, 'cause the only relief is the thing that's to come. I'm a vacant vessel, a suit of old clothes, walking through the garden where nothing ever grows. Music accelerates into a fast rhythmic, but utterly desolate instrumental. The fiddle plays a high, thin, lonely wail. The percussion is driven by aggressive, frantic foot stomps and claps that suddenly stop, leaving a jarring silence. Sing the hollow man's hymn, let the final breath fly, looking for a dark patch in the endless blue sky. Stomp your foot down, let the dead leaves blow. It's the last sad tune that this heart will ever know. I'm a vacant vessel laid down to rest. The cold, quiet earth is the final test. The banjo plays the dark riff again, slowly fading out. The only sound is the persistent, deep rattling of the heavy chains, which continues until it is lost in the quiet.
The sound of a very dry, gritty wind blowing hard across an open space. Hey, high, reedy sound from the fiddle, like a desperate moan. The banjo plays a simple, stark, finger-pick pattern. The sky's the color of an old man's lung. Every promise of rain has been unsung. The dirt keeps moving, it don't stay still, choking the well and breaking the wheel. We prayed for water, we prayed for the sun, but the drought keeps taking till the harvest is none. The children's eyes are wide and scared. They ask for food that the mama ain't spared. We boarded the windows, we shut the front door, but the fine bitter dust keeps sifting through the floor. It settles on the Bible and it settles on the lamp. Just another lost soul stuck in the hard, dry camp. It's a dust bowl prayer, whisper low and weak, for the hope that the wicked are no longer here to seek. Stomp your people, let the dirt cloud rise. It's the only damn offering we can send to the skies. We stand in the ruin, we stare at the grave, praying for the end of this awful dry day. I got a picture of my wife in the spring, before the cruel wind broke everything. She used to smile like the greenest of fields. Now her face is as hard as earth that won't yield. I'll hitch up the wagon, put the last can of fuel in, gonna run from this place and the mess that we're in. It's a dust bowl prayer, whisper low and weak, for the hope that the wicked are no longer here to seek. Stomp your people, let the dirt cloud rise. It's the only damn offering we can send to the skies. We stand in the ruin, we stare at the grave, praying for the end of this awful dry day. Music builds into a frantic, driving stomp, mimicking the desperate rush to leave. The banjo and mandolin play a harsh, fast, repetitive melody. Group shouts choked with dust go now. Leave. It's a dust bowl prayer and the sun is gone. Guess we waited too long for a better dawn. Stomp your feet down on the dry, cursed land, leaving our bodies in the wind and the sand. We stand in the ruin, we stare at the blade. There ain't no damn reason for ever coming back. The music stops, leaving an overwhelming sound of the dry, persistent wind blowing hard and continuously, gradually fading into a deep, desolate silence. Fast, mocking melody on the fiddle and banjo. It sounds slightly off kilter and rushed. A quick, sharp tap of a wooden block mimics the sound of a hand
warden asked me what I wanted for my meal. Said just a glass of rye and a song that feels real. It's a strange kind of comfort, this final hour, knowing I'm done with the whole world sour. They dress me up clean in a brand new suit for the one last dance at the hangman's root. The clock keeps ticking, but the second hand lies got nothing to lose except the dirt in my eyes. The crowd is waiting and the sun is high. They're hoping for tears, but I'll give them a sigh. They call it justice, I call it a joke. My whole wicked life going up in smoke. It's a gallows humor rag, so clap your hands fast. We're laughing at the shadow of the death that will last. Stomp your feet, boys, for the final heartbeat. This cold, dark ending is surprisingly sweet. I'm going up high, I'm going up soon, dancing my jig to the lunatic moon. I winked at the sheriff, he looked back hard, said you won't be funny when you're late in the yard. But he don't understand, the fear's all gone, just a tired old man waiting for the big dawn. I regret the woman, but not the cheap gin. Regret the good chances, but not the bad sin. It's a gallows humor rag, so clap your hands fast. We're laughing at the shadow of the death that will last. Stomp your feet, boys, for the final heartbeat. This cold, dark ending is surprisingly sweet. I'm going up high, I'm going up soon, dancing my jig to the lunatic moon. The music goes into a full manic fast-paced ragtime instrumental, banjo and fiddle trade, rapid mocking licks, group shouts, a quick forced sarcastic ha ha ha. Yes, it's a gallows humor rag and the music is done. The curtain is falling on the setting sun. Stomp your feet, boy, for the final sharp drop. This comedy ends with a sudden loud stop. I'm going up high, I'm already there, leaving the worry for the rest of you to share. The music cuts to a single quick cracking sound, then a momentary silence, followed by a low final wheezing chuckle that fades out. Hey! Thunder rolls through the mountain scene. The sky spits fire, the trees all lean. I live in my town with a stolen prayer and a suitcase full of midnight air. Mama cried, boy, don't walk alone, but every saint ends up a stone. On a dusty hill, glow like sin that won't sit still. The barkeep grins, pours one for pain, says mercy's cheap when it's in the rain. Down on Hollow Mercy Road, every mile bears what I've owed. If grace won't ride, I'll walk that line with dust for blood and smoke for spine.
said, so was mine for the devil's deed. Down on Hollow Mercy Road, every mile bears what I've owed. If grace won't ride, I'll walk that line with dust for blood and smoke for spine. Off where the lost men go. Down on Hollow Mercy Road, the night won't break, the dawn won't show. If heaven's gate is locked so tight, I'll carve my own with firelight. Down on Hollow Mercy Road, every mile bears what I've owed. If grace won't ride, walk that line with dust for blood and smoke for spine. Banjo hums through the mountain scene, and I fade like smoke in a broken dream.
Dawn breaks red on a lonesome town. Church doors shut, the cross burned down. I loaded faith in a borrowed gun, shot my sins for the day begun. The echo rang through the preacher's field, where truth don't grow and wounds don't heal. Hey! Hey! Mama cried with her hands in dirt, said, boy, you'll learn how mercy hurts. But I was born with a crooked aim. Grace don't come to men like Cain. Gunpowder Grace, smoke and sin. Pull the trigger, breathe it in. If the Lord won't bless this hand I raise, then I'll find peace in Gunpowder Grace. Coat hung by the gate. He said, son, your heart's too late. I tipped my brim, said that's alright, and rode off slow into the night. Gunpowder Grace, smoke and sin. Pull the trigger, breathe it in. If the Lord won't bless this hand I raise, then I'll find peace in Gunpowder Grace. Cries through the smoke's refrain. Boots stomp hard like thunder rain. Gunpowder Grace, burning clear. Every sin's a souvenir. If heaven's far and hell's too near, I'll make my stand and disappear. The dawn breaks red on a lonesome town, and I fade slow as the smoke drifts down. The shovel rings in the morning frost, in the names of the ones I lost. All night, the dirt knows wrong, the moon knows right. Every stone tells a tale, half spun, of love gone cold and work undone. The preacher nods from the chapel hill, says, son, the Lord might save you still. But my back's bent deep and my hands don't pray. I'm just keeping time, the grave swing slow, my iron friend. One more hole before the end. If heaven's got a place for me, it's 6 feet down, where the blind can see. In the hollow ground, boots keep time with the thunder sound. Swing low, swing slow, and take my breath. Lay me down in the arms of death. If grace should knock, don't call my name. The dirt already knows my shame. The shovel rings in the morning frost, and I rest with the souls I've lost. Fog drifts low through Raven Hollow. The stars burn faint, the night feels hollow. I heard her sing by the riverside, voice like smoke and a heart that lied. She said, boy, you're bound for sin. I said, that's fine, it's where I've been.
The preacher's gone and the tavern hums, whiskey, prayers, and beating drums. A shadow moves through the window pane. Whisper soft, you'll come again. Dance at Raven Hollow, where mercy stops and the moonlight halts. If grace runs thin, I'll take my chance with the ghosts who lead this wicked dance. The bell don't ring in the chapel yard. The cross hangs bent, the dirt turned hard. I dug my faith, found bones instead. The Lord's gone quiet, the sky burns red. Dance at Raven Hollow, where mercy stops and the moonlight halts. If grace runs thin, I'll take my chance with the ghosts who lead this wicked dance. Fiddle weeps through the midnight air. Boots tap slow on a sinner's prayer. Dance that Raven Hollow waltz once more. I'll bow my head at the chapel door. If heaven calls, I won't respond. I'm already where the lost belong. Fog drips low through Raven Hollow, and the stars fade out cold and hollow. Dance that Raven Hollow The night rolls in on a broken tune. Coyote sings to a bloodshot moon. I was born where the dust don't sleep. Dreams run thin and promises cheap. Mama said, boy, don't chase that flame. But the road keeps calling my name. The preacher's hands are cracked and dry. He talks the wings, but I can't fly. I said, grace don't feed a hungry man. He said, son, that's why I never can. Gravel and glory, hand in hand, one for the road, one for the land. If the Lord don't mind, I'll take my time between sin and the borderline. The sheriff's hat hung by the gate. He said, boy, your luck's too late. I tipped my brim and turned away.
follow to a sinner's prayer. Revel in glory, both the same, dust and blood and borrowed shame. If heaven's wide, I'll cross that line with gravel and glory kneel to twine. Night rolls in on a broken tune, and the coyote sings to the bloodshot moon. Beneath the hill, cold and dark, but never still. I tossed a stone where tears had been, watched it sink through the weight of sin. The current spoke in a voice so low, said, boy, some things you'll never know. The sheriff's hat hangs by the door, it don't come round here no more. Too many ghosts, too much blame, all the dead still whisper my name. Red River bones, sing me down, let me lie where the lost are found. If heaven's kind, then hell's my friend, I'll meet them both at the river's bend. Crosses lean, the night burns black, the stars turn mean. I hum that tune she used to play and pray the water takes me away. Red River bones, sing me down, let me lie where the lost are found. If heaven's kind, then hell's my friend, I'll meet them both at the river's bend. Fiddle cries through the dying flame, boots tap slow to a cursed name. Red River bones carry me deep where the restless lay and the angels weep. If grace won't come, I'll find my own in the river song and the undertone, and the undertone. Red River runs beneath the hill and it's calling, calling still. creep slow through the ironwood trees, whispering soft like a sinner's breeze. I left my home with a debt to pay, carved my truth in the clay that day. Mama cried through the chapel's cracks, said mercy runs, but it won't come back. The sheriff's horse knows my treading sound, tracks my soul through the burial ground. He said, boy, there's peace up high. I said, not for those who never try. Ironwood mercy bend but don't break, grow through sin for forgiveness sake. If grace still blooms where the cold winds blow, then let me lie where the ironwoods grow. By the riverside, wears her faith like a thing she's tried. She said love don't cure, it just forgets, and lit her prayer like a cigarette. Ironwood mercy bend but don't break, grow through sin for forgiveness sake. If grace still blooms where the cold winds blow, then let me lie where the ironwood. Banjo groans through the morning light, boots tap soft as the crows take flight. Ironwood mercy keep me still, root my bones on the shadowed hill. If heaven's kind, it'll never show, just leave me where the ironwoods grow. Dawn creeps slow through the ironwood trees, and I fade away sinner. A fast, rhythmic, frantic strum on a banjo, almost panicked. The cello provides a heavy, driving bass line, the distant sound of a dog howling. The moon's a sliver hiding in the cloud, nobody's sleeping and the music's loud. Out here where the gravel meets a dark river bend, praying for a faith that's got a better end. I lost my horse and I lost my mind, leaving the only love that I could find. Her hair was black as a crow's cold wing. She knew the sad songs that the night would sing. She warned me about the men with the greedy eyes, said they'd swallow the truth and feed me back lies. I didn't listen, I went for the take. Now everything good is what the shadows forsake. Watch the moonlight on the mud, watch the silver shine. It reflects the dirty secrets of this lonely heart of mine. Stomp your feet hard, let the earth remember the sound of a lost wicked man on cursed holy ground. The water's calling low, it's a promise and a plea to wash the final dirt right off of me. Through my throat, a cheap warm fire in my heavy coat. It keeps the cold out, but it lets the shadows in, reminding me daily of my beautiful sin. I'm looking for a boat, a way to cross the stream, to escape the cold clutches of this fever dream. Watch the moonlight on the mud, watch the silver shine. It reflects the dirty secrets of this lonely heart of mine. Stomp your feet hard, let the earth remember the sound of a lost wicked man on cursed holy ground. The water's calling low, it's a promise and a plea to wash the final dirt right off of me. The music hits a sudden, chaotic peak fiddle, banjo, and mandolin play fast, overlapping, and slightly unharmonious lines, mimicking drown into group screams, a ragged, wordless cry of distress. Watch the moonlight on the water, the final glow. Time to sink down where the dark currents flow. Stomp your feet, boy, for the air you can't hold. The last story that this wanderer ever told. The water's cold and deep and it's dragging me down. The final salvation in this black muddy town. The music stops abruptly, a series of heavy, slow splashes, followed by the sound of gurgling water that fades into a quiet rushing river sound. Fog rolls thick through the hollow wire. The moon hangs low like it wants to hide. I brewed my sins in a copper still, fed them sweet till they turned to will. The sheriff came with his hand on lid. I smiled once, then the whiskey said, the preacher drinks what he calls truth, spits it out through a broken tooth. Says, boy, redemption's a fragile thing. I said, soul's a soul with a busted wing. Moonshine bones, they rattle clean. Go saw 'em where I've been seen. If the Lord don't mind the sin I own, let me burn bright in my moonshine bones. Mama's cross hangs by the door. fiddle sighs through the smoky air. Boots tap soft to a sinner's prayer. Moonshine bones, they'll lay me low under the hill where the wild weeds grow. If heaven calls, just tell him no. I'm still warm in my moonshine glow. Fog rolls thick through the hollow eye, and I fade slow by the riverside. Dawn breaks pale on the gallows hill. The world stands quiet, the air stands still. I stitched my name in a borrowed coat, left my past in a banker's note. Mama said, boy, don't play with flame, but fire and I, we're one and the same. The sheriff's eyes were cold as stone, said you can't hide what's yours alone. I tipped my hat and took my leave. Truth don't heal, it just makes you grieve. Rope and remedy, hand in hand. One to break, one to understand. If mercy comes, she's coming late. I'm swinging free at heaven's gate. The widow hums through the chapel door, sings my name like she's heard before. I ain't no saint, I ain't no thief, just a man too proud for his own belief. Rope and remedy, hand in hand. One to break, one to understand. If mercy comes, she's coming late. I'm swinging free at heaven's gate. Fiddle moans through the amber dawn, boots tap soft where the crowd's all gone. Rope and remedy fade to dust, send to ashes, love to rust. If grace won't come, then let it be. The hangman arms are here for me. Dawn breaks pale on the gallows hill, and the world stands quiet still. The sound of boots crunching on dry gravel, the simple repeated finger-picking pattern on the banjo wheel, rhythm with a prime wing provided by the cello. The sun hangs low like a broken coin. I've got nothing to lose and nothing to join. Walked 1,000 miles in the heat and the dust, trading my future for a temporary trust. Met a barkeep, he had eyes like glass, said your luck is running quicker than your time will pass. Left my good name in a town called Redemption, paid for my folly with a full exemption from the company of men and the comfort of home. Just a lonely wild creature out here on the foam of this great dry sea where the shadows all play, waiting for the dark to chase the light away. It's a long road down and a quick way back to hell. Every footstep's a story that my boots won't tell. Stomp your feet, boy, let the gravel fly. It's a wanderer's prayer underneath the midnight sky. I sold my forgiveness for a handful of lies, and now I'm looking for peace in the place where it dies. Found an old Bible, pages worn thin, spoke of a love that could wash away sin, but the words were too soft, the promise too sweet for the harsh kind of life that cuts up your feet. I threw it down and I picked up the glass, 'cause holy water never seems to last. It's a long road down and a quick way back to hell. Every footstep's a story that my boots won't tell. Stomp your feet, boy, let the gravel fly. It's a wanderer's prayer underneath the midnight sky. I sold my forgiveness for a handful of lies, and now I'm looking for peace in the place where it dies. A sudden, driving frantic instrumentation. The mandolin plays fast, aggressive chords while the fiddle saws a desperate, high-pitched solo. The foot stomps are rapid and aggressive, mimicking a run. It's a long road down and the journey is through. There ain't nothing left that a poor man can do. Stomp your feet, boy, for the final weary sigh. Lay your burden down underneath the wide dead sky. I lost my way home, but I found my true end on this lonely road that you'll never transcend. The music stops, leaving only the sound of the wind. The final slow, dragging sound of a boot scraping on gravel. Then silence. Mournful fiddle plays a simple, repetitive riff. The banjo provides a soft finger-picked melody. The ambience is quiet with the hint of wind whistling past home. The old church stands on the hill of the pole with a dusty Bible by the rotten door. The bell rope's frayed and the windows are dim. Been a long time since they sang a hymn. I walk these grounds when the moon is high, looking for a place where a bad man can lie. used to come here when I was a boy. Felt the fire of grace, felt the genuine joy. But the fire went out when the truth came home, that the sin you carry alone. The preacher's smile said my soul was clean, while he gambled my savings behind the screen. Watch the old church shadow creep across the graves, where the honest folks sleep and the river behaves. Stomp your foot down where the ground is cold and black. There ain't no forgiveness and there ain't no coming back. The stone won't talk and the wood won't weep for the wicked secrets that the shadows keep. I saw my lost love sitting on a slab. Her eyes were hollow, her mouth gave a stab of a cold hard look that cut me like glass. Said the time for praying is long since past. She's waiting patient with a shovel in her hand for the day I rejoin her in this cursed land. Watch the old church shadow creep across the graves, where the honest folks sleep and the river behaves. Stomp your foot down where the ground is cold and black. There ain't no forgiveness and there ain't no coming back. The stone won't talk and the wood won't weep for the wicked secrets that the shadows keep. Accelerates into a fast, gritty stomp. The cello provides a heavy, syncopated rhythm. The mandolin and banjo play a dissonant, frantic melody. The lead vocalist shouts a sharp, raw cry. Ghosts. Watch the old church shadow when the dawn is near. It's the last damn thing that you're ever gonna fear. Stomp your foot down, let the dirt cloud rise. It's the only prayer that can reach the skies. The stone won't talk and the wood won't weep. I'm going to the cold dirt for eternal sleep. The fiddle plays a slow, fading version of the melody. The sound of a final, heavy boot step on hard ground. Silence. The sound of a loud forced group cheer, followed by the clatter of beer mugs. A fast driving banjo line starts, underpinned by a heavy ribboncello beat. The kerosene lamps are smoking up the air. Another cheap bottle that you gotta share. And the floorboards are sticky and the walls are stained with all the bad decisions that the whiskeys explain. I'm sitting in the corner with my hat pulled low, watching the good times that refuse to go. The barkeep's named Judas, he got eyes of glass. He's selling cheap futures for $1 and a pass. To forget your failures, to forget your name, to burn your last dollar on a wicked hot game. The band is playing a tune about a woman who lied, but everybody here knows there's no place to hide. Welcome to the tavern on a lost souls tonight. We don't need no heaven and we don't need the light. Stomp your feet hard, let the dust and the beer fly high. We'll drink to the wicked under a cold dark sky. We're all running from something and we're all too far gone. We'll pay the damn tab at the break of dawn. I saw my own shadow sitting at the bar, as empty and lonely as a burnout star. He raised his glass and he winked at me slow, said you can't pay the debt that you already owe. I tried to argue but the words all got stuck. I just drowned the feeling with another long suck. Welcome to the tavern of the lost souls tonight. We don't need no heaven and we don't need the light. Stomp your feet hard, let the dust and the beer fly high. We'll drink to the wicked under a cold dark sky. We're all running from something and we're all too far gone. We'll pay the damn tab at the break of dawn. The music goes into a full-speed, chaotic tavern dance. Banjo, fiddle, and mandolin play a dizzying fast melody. Group shouts are aggressive and out of sync. Drink! Now! Again! Welcome to the tavern of the lost souls, my friend. It's the only damn place where the sorrow can end. Stomp your feet, boy, for the final last drink. We're standing on the edge, right on the cold dark brink. We're all finished running and we're all finally here, drowning our lives in the cheap warm beer. Oh. The music cuts to a sudden, drunken silence. The sound of a heavy body sliding off a bar stool in a low, guttural snore. Sound of water slowly lapping against a boat. A very slow deep mournful drone on the cello. The mandolin plays a simple sad pig melody. Off slow on this lonely dark trail. The fog hangs heavy, can't see the bank. Just a cold black water that I have to thank for taking the sin of the blood off my clothes, leaving the memory of the life nobody knows. They tried to catch me with the dogs in the light tower and the posse in the long dark nights, but you can't outrun the face in your head, that you left for dead. She sits on the water, a ghost in the mist, the only damn reason that I exist. This is the river of no return, it runs cold and deep. It carries away the promises that a man can't keep. Stomp your feet, boy, rock the boat slow. It's the only damn way that a broken soul can go. We're floating on darkness beneath a tired moon. I'm gonna find my own silence very, very soon. I feel the current pulling me on, away from the wrong that I did for the dawn. I tossed the pistol and the money I stole. The weight of the world was taking its toll. They can have the gold, they can keep the cheap gin. I just wanna be free of the mess I've been in. This is the river of no return, it runs cold and deep. It carries away the promises that a man can't keep. Stomp your feet, boy, rock the boat slow. It's the only damn way that a broken soul can go. We're floating on darkness beneath a tired moon. I'm gonna find my own silence very, very soon. The music builds in intensity. mimicking the chaotic rush of rapids, banjo and fiddle play a fast, dissonant, panic tune. The cello drives a frantic, syncopated rhythm, a low, desperate group shout.
Hold on, drown. This is a river of no return, and the ride is done, and the ride is done. I can see the cold silence of the setting sun, Stomp your feet, boy, let the water rush in, washing away the last traces of sin. We're sinking on darkness beneath the lonely star, 'cause the end of the river ain't very far.
The music cuts to the sound of the boat rapidly breaking apart. The final sound is the deep, cold gurgle of water rushing over the head. Silence. A slow, heavy, repetitive four-note figure on the cello way. A lone banjo plays a melancholy, slightly jazzy riff, the sound of eyes rattling in an empty glass. The preacher's talking about a pearly gate, said I best clean up before it gets too late. But the bar stool's warmer than the hard church pew, and the devil's liquor always sees me through. I ain't fit for saving, I know that much is true. My redemption's brewed in a glass of dark brew. Of the glass, a woman's face of love that wouldn't last. She wore a smile that could cut through the dark, but I left her waiting by the railway mark. I chased the neon sign, the flickering light, and stumbled right through the gates of the night. Pour it deep, let the bad thoughts drown in the meanest whiskey that this side of town. Stomp your boots loud for the sin and the shame. So redemption is the only kind I know. It's a bitter pill, but it helps the lonely grow. The morning comes and it hits like a fist, leaves a ragged wound where the good times were missed. I tried to pray, but the words were mud, couldn't wash away the stain of my own blood. So I turned to the bottle, my only true friend. It'll stick with me right to the bitter end. Pour it deep, let the bad thoughts drown in the meanest whiskey that this side of town. Stomp your boots loud for the sin and the shame. We're calling down the thunder, whispering her name. Whiskey soaked redemption is the only kind I know. It's a bitter pill, but it helps the lonely grow. The music builds into a stomping, frantic energy. The mandolin plays fast, aggressive chords, and the cello saws are driving. Relentless rhythm group shouts, raw and loud. Drink, sin, redeem. for the lesson learned that you can't unlearn. Stomp your boots hard for the last final toast to the man I was and the cold empty ghost. Whiskey soaked redemption is the final price I pay. It'll clean out my soul on the last dark day. The sound of a bottle being tipped and empty, followed by a heavy, satisfied burp. The cello plays one last deep, drawn-out note that slowly fades to silence. Silence. Mournful high-pitched slide on the fiddle, a slow, heavy alternating bass line on the cello, like a weary march. The faint, metallic sound of car horns passing in the distance. They line the highway, little white sticks, marking the spot where the bad luck hits. Roadside crosses, all bowed and small, witness to the moments when the good men fall. A faded bouquet and a rusty tin sign, telling the world that the ending ain't fine. Saw a fresh one today by the curve in the road, a simple wood marker for a heavy quick load. Maybe it was liquor, maybe it was speed, just another lost soul planting a bitter seed. The dust keeps blowing, but the stone keeps still. Prove that no man can outrun the will. Oh, the roadside crosses keep the score, counting the sinners who ain't walking through the door. Stomp your feet, boy, by the edge of the tar. Know that your end ain't very far. We're all just ghosts on a long, lonely drive, paying for the minutes that we managed to survive. Stopped my truck and I took off my hat, said a silent prayer for the fool laying flat, cause I could have been him just a minute too late. A cheap wooden marker sealing my fate. We drive too fast and we live too hard, trying to outrun the hand of the final card. Oh, the roadside crosses keep the score, counting the sinners who ain't walking through the door. Stomp your feet, boy, by the edge of the tar. Know that your wind ain't very far. We're all just ghosts on a long, lonely drive, paying for the minutes that we managed to survive. The music goes into a fast, aggressive bluegrass breakdown, mimicking a dangerous high-speed drive. Banjo and mandolin, a frantic foot stomps and claps are quick and relentless, then halt with a sharp, squealing sound. Crosses are standing for me, final damn stop for the man I should be. Stomp your feet, boy, lay your burden down. No more sad travels in this wicked old town. We're all just memories on the side of the track, and there ain't no damn way to ever turn back. The music cuts, leaving the sound of the wind, followed by the faint, slow sound of a car passing by. His tires humming on the asphalt, then fading. The fire burns low in a one-room shack. Smoke curls thin and the walls talk back. I poured my heart in a mason jar, sold my soul at the county bar. The barkeep laughed, said, boy, you're blessed, but the devil don't deal with nothing less. The church bell cracked on a Saturday night, rang 3 times before it lost the fight. The preacher's gone, but his word still stays. Son, your sins don't wash that way. Whiskey and woe, my oldest friends, they'll see me through till the fever ends. If the Lord still listens, he don't show, he just lets me drown in whiskey and woe. Now the roots reach out to comfort me. The wind hums low through the hollow bend, like it knows how the story ends. Whiskey and woe, my oldest friends, they'll see me through till the fever ends. If the Lord still listens, he don't show, he just lets me drown in whiskey and woe. Little weeps through the midnight rain, boots keep time to the aching strain. Whiskey and woe, pour one more round for every sin that I've never found. If grace comes late, she'll never know I was already gone in whiskey and woe. The fire burns low in a one-room shack, and the smoke curls thin, but it won't come back. The judge's face was hard as stone. Said, son, the devil's come to claim his own. The rope was hanging thick and black. No kind of prayer could ever call me back. They read my list of sins out loud to the small, mean-eyed and curious crowd. My hands were bound, my knees felt weak, had nothing to offer, nothing to speak, just the memory of a love I betrayed and the bitter cheap deals that I had made. I tried to bargain when the sun went down, but
the priest, he was holding the book. He couldn't even manage a comforting look. He just whispered something about the fiery pit. Said, you made your bed, now you gotta lie in it. I closed my eyes and I heard the bolt slide. Guess a clean death is the best I could ride. They built the gallows high and wide, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Stomp your feet, boy, let the final rhythm drop. The minutes ticking and the time won't stop. Look at the shadow of the gallows there. It's the last damn thing that you're ever gonna fear. The music hits a manic peak. The fiddle plays a screaming, dissonant melody that sounds like panic. Foot stomps and hand claps are extremely fast and frantic, like a desperate struggle. A group shout in unison, a guttural sound. Wait, no. For a man like me, now I'm finally paying for my liberty. Stomp your feet, boy, for the final sudden fall. I ain't gonna answer when the good folks call. The shadow of the gallows is my final view. Guess the bitter end is the only one that's true. The music cuts to the sound of a heavy lever being thrown, followed by a sharp cracking sound. Then silence, a single low note from the shallow sustains and slowly fades it.
The wind hums low through a house half burned. Smoke still whispers where faith once turned. I lit that match with a steady hand, watched it dance like it understands. Said every man needs a brand new start. Then the flames carved truth through my crooked heart. The preacher came with a tear and a lie. Said the Lord forgives, but he don't know why. I laughed once off, said that's alright. I've made my peace with the black of night. Well, listen, in the ashes, call my name. All that's lost don't feel like shame. If heaven weeps, let it rain. I warm my hands on what remains. The sheriff's headlights trod in soot. Faith don't grow where the roots are cut. He said, son, you're gone, but not too far. I said the road's my sin and my scar. Whistle in the ashes, call my name. All that's lost don't feel like shame. If heaven weeps, let it rain. I warm my hands on what remains. Fiddle cries through the smoke-stained air. Boot stomp soft in a sinner's prayer. Whistle in the ashes fade away. I burn my wrongs where the angels stay. If the Lord still listens, let him know I found my truth in the fire's glow. The wind hums low through a house half burned, and I never look back where the fire turned.
Mournful blues that slide on the cello, a quiet fast tremolo on the mandolin, creating a shiver, the sound of a shovel scraping on stone. The shovel's heavy, the dirt is cold. Another night passing, I'm getting old. Digging out holes for the folks who didn't win, living on whiskey and a heart full of sin. I don't ask names and I don't ask why, just measure the body and look at the sky. Met a girl once, she had eyes like fire. Said she'd save me from my own damn pie. She waited a year on a slow front porch till she saw the darkness behind my torch. She packed her bags and she walked away slow. Said you can't save a man who loves his own woe. It's 6 feet of sorrow for the tired and the meek, the only true comfort that a poor soul can see. Stomp your foot down where the silence is deep. You can tell the whole truth cause the dead men keep the secrets you hid and the deals you forgot. You get what you paid for in this dusty cold spot. I saw my father laid out in the rain, a whiskey-soaked life and a heart full of pain. He taught me the trade, taught me how to dig fast. Said, son, we're the first and we're always the last. We put him down easy with a bottle of rye and said, see you soon in the sweet by and by. It's 6 feet of sorrow for the tired and the meek, the only true comfort that a poor soul can see. Stomp your foot down where the silence is deep. You can tell the whole truth cause the dead men keep the secrets you hid and the deals you forgot. You get what you paid for in this dusty cold spot. Music builds into a frantic rhythmic stomp with the banjo playing a choppy, obsessive tune. The cello provides a heavy, syncopated boom. The group shouts in a ragged harmony. Bury, head, go! It's 6 feet of sorrow and the digging is done. Lay your shovel down, boy, your work is won. Stomp your foot down where the silence is final and deep. The only true promise that a broken man can keep. The secrets are buried and the bottle is dry. It's time to lay down neath the indifferent sky. The sound of a shovel clanging against a rock and being dropped heavily. The wind whistles, and the final sound is a long, shuddering
exhausted breath. Got no ticket and no place to be, just riding the roads wild and free. The boxcar's dark and the cold wind blows, looking for a one that nobody knows. With the town behind, with the dead unpaid, get some promises or better betrayed. Saw a brakeman staring with a light in his hand. He knew I was running from the law of the land. He just shook his head, didn't make a sound, cause misery's common on the stretch of ground. He knows we all flee from the same damn thing, the consequences that the daylight will bring. Hear the train whistle echo singing in the night, carries away the wrong and a little bit of right. Stomp your feet, boy, feel the steel shaking heart, playing the final hand of the broken black card. We're rolling to nowhere, fast as the wind. The only forgiveness is the place we can't find sin. I close my eyes and I smell the sea air. Imagine a life that's beyond all repair. Small wooden shack and a fishing pole line, a quiet old inn that I could call mine. But the wheels keep turning, the track is my fate. I'll be riding this iron till it's too damn late. Hear the train whistle echo singing in the night, carries away the wrong and a little bit of right. Stomp your feet, boy, feel the steel shaking heart, playing the final hand of the broken black card. We're rolling to nowhere, fast as the wind. The only forgiveness is the place we can't find sin. No. The music speeds up into a chaotic, loud climax, mimicking the train roaring through a tunnel. Banjo, mandolin, and cello pounder unified. Fierce rhythm group shout, sharp and desperate. Faster, go! Run! Hear the train whistle echo, sounding the final call. Gonna jump this slow ride before I finally fall. Stomp your feet, boy, feel the ground coming fast. Knowing the darkness is a thing that will last. We're rolling off the tracks and the journey is through. The train's moving on, but I'm finished with you. The music cuts to the sound of a large jump, a hard impact on the ground, followed by the train whistle fading rapidly into the distance. The sound of heavy, ragged breathing. The sound of reeds rustling by the water, a quiet eerie hiss, the slow plucked mandolin riff with deep reverb. The cello plays a sparse high harmonic note that sounds like a ghost. I came to the river when the stars went dim, walking on the bank where the willow trees lean. I heard the voices, low and strange, calling out my name across the whole range. They're the souls of the drowned, they won't let you sleep, guarding the secrets that the waters keep. A woman's shadow, long and pale. She was wearing the dress from the night I set sail. She didn't speak, but her eyes were a plea for the life I stole from her and the life from me. She pointed down where the current runs cold to the dirty old bargain that my daddy sold. Hear the whispers on the riverbank, they're telling the truth about the bad roads you ran in your reckless youth. Stomp your feet, boy, wake the weary. Where dare they wanna know the darkness that was living in your head? The mud remembers every single step you took. You're written right down in the river's black book. I sat down quiet by the mossy wet stone, decided my time for running was done and gone. The water looked peaceful, deep and dark, the only place left to make my final mark. I closed my eyes and I leaned in slow, ready for the current to finally take hold and go. Whispers on the riverbank, they're telling the truth about the bad road you ran in your reckless youth. Stomp your feet, boy, wake the weary. Where dare they wanna know the darkness that was living in your head? The mud remembers every single step you took. You're written right down in the river's black book. The music speeds into a fast frantic. A waterlogged sound banjo and fiddle play it quick. Slurred melody, footsteps are heavy and splashing, muffled by the mud, a low, distorted group chorus of unintelligible whispers. Hear the whispers on the riverbank, and they're calling for me. Final damn stop for the soul that couldn't be free. Stomp your feet down, let the water rush in, washing away the memory of the life of sin. The mud will hold me, the current will drag the last sad tale in this worn out body bag. The music cuts to the sound of a body hitting the water, followed by a quiet fading gurgle. The sound of the water slowly lapping the shore returns undisturbed.